Hey guys, in this video, I'm gonna introduce you a very useful software which is called VS Code. I think a lot of you guys has already know this software. It's a product made by the Microsoft. We're gonna use this IDE as the tool for showing you how to use Terraform. Why I use this software? Because it has a lot of plugin, and the most important one is called SFTP. This plugin can help me synchronize the code with remote and local, because the code is located in my local machine, and our environment is in a separate virtual machine, and all our code will be executed in the virtual machine. So how to synchronize the code is a key problem. So the VS Code can help me solve this problem. Okay, so first you need to download the VS Code. Download and install the VS Code is really easy. You can just search the VS Code in Google, and the first result is the target software we're gonna download, VS Code Studio. Okay, let's click it. And this page shows you the download button, and you can just click download the software. Of course, the software should fit your operating system, and since I use macOS, this page automatically navigate me to the download for the macOS. And if you use Windows operating system or Linux operating system, you can download the version which fit your operating system. Okay, so once you download it, you can install it. Because download and install is very easy, and I have already installed the software, so I'm not gonna show you how to download and install. Okay, once you install the software, you can open it and choose this one. This means the extensions, and we can search the extension we need. Here I'm gonna use SFTP, and this extension can help me, let me say SFTP. Okay, you can see the first one is what we need, and you can click it and install it. And since I have already installed, I don't need to install it again. And if the first time you install SFTP, you can just click the relative install button. Okay, so let's check the manual page of the SFTP. You can see how here it tells you how to use it, and you can click Command Shift plus P and Command Shift plus P, and you can type SFTP and config. Okay, which is this command, and this will open the configuration file for you. And this configuration file is called sftp.json, and you can see it contains several parameters, and you can configure this parameter accordingly. Okay, if you take a look at my example, you can see this is the parameter I set for my environment. I called my host DevOps dashbox because I named my virtual machine as DevOps dashbox, and username is Vagrant remote path, which means where we synchronize the code. If we set the remote path value like this means that the content in my current local machine folder will be synchronized to this folder, which located in the remote machine. Here, the remote machine refers to the VirtualBox I just set up. Okay, the upload on save option means once we save our modification, this modification will be synchronized to a local machine or vice versa automatically. Okay, and the private key path is referred to the private key located in my local machine. Here you can see I don't use username and password authentication. Instead, I use the SSH key authentication. So this is more secure and more comfortable. So if you wanna use the SSH key authentication, you need to copy paste your public key to the remote machine. Okay, so in my case, I copy my public key and paste it in the virtual machine I just created. Okay, so everything is done. We can test it. In my computer, I press Command plus Shift plus P and execute the first one, synchronize local to remote. And also I can synchronize remote to local. So I can use the first one first. Okay, let's click it. And it prompts me to choose the folder I wanted to synchronize. So this one is what I wanted to synchronize. So I can just click it. Now it's time to verify if we have successfully synchronized the content in my local machine to the remote. And first I need to log into my DEV environment, and you can see currently we are under the folder which is called Home Vagrant AD, and this folder contains two folders. The Terraform study folder is exactly the same as the folder in my local environment, and we can jump into this folder and show the content of this folder. You can see the content are exactly the same as the content in my local machine, and we can test again. For example, I can remove the Terraform study folder, and you can see now it doesn't have a folder called Terraform study, right? And we can go back to the VS Code, and we can execute the sync local to remote command again. And you can also see the progress of the synchronization. It was under the bottom of the IDE, right? Okay, so let's go back to the terminal, and you can see the folder is back again, and the content is back again also. So that's great. This means we have successfully sync our content in the local to remote. And next, let's test if it can sync the content remote to local. Okay, so now under the Terraform study folder, I'm gonna make a file which is called test.txt. Alright, and let's go back to the VS Code, and we can execute the command sync remote back to local. Okay, and let's execute again, remote to local. Okay, and we can refresh this folder. You can see the test.txt file is in our local machine. Okay, guys, next I want to show you that another feature for the SFTP is upload on save. Because previously when we make a change, we need to automatically synchronize the content to remote or vice versa, right? But this time I'm not gonna do it manually. For example, I want to type some content in the test.txt, for example 1, 2, 3, 4, and this time I just click Command S or Control S in Windows to save the content, and this content will automatically synchronize to the remote machine. So let's verify it. Let's open the terminal again, and let's let's check the content inside the test.txt. You can see the content 1, 2, 3, 4 is here, but we don't synchronize it manually. It was done automatically. This is because this option, upload on save. Okay, so next feature I want to talk about the VS Code is the integrate terminal. As you guys has already noticed, I use the item 2 as our external terminal, but in some case it's not quite convenient because I need to switch it and switch back. With the help of integrate terminal, I can just click the option terminal and new terminal. You can see that it will open the terminal inside this IDE, and I can do the job right here. This is really great. But please notice, if you want to use this integrated terminal, you need to install it because it's an extension. And let's check, since I have already installed it. It should be called terminal, as you can see here. So if you don't install this terminal, you should first install it and then you can use it. That's all about this section. So I hope this section helps a lot. I will see you in the next section. Bye.